In this video, I just want to show you guys how you can do a really gentle, soft scan over your dog to see if there's any areas that they might be a little bit worried about, any areas that they might be holding any tension, and just how you can use one of our canine web techniques to help take a little bit of that tissue tension out using a fascial release. So the best place to work is somewhere where they're going to be relaxed and feeling nice and comfortable. And I encourage everybody just to start by just petting your dog. Get them comfortable, just start petting them. We actually call this loving touch in our web program, where we just want them to know that we're coming in and we're here for them. How are they feeling? How are they doing? And using no worry, no fear, just loving connection to connect in with their body. And if you do this a little bit differently than normal with your pets and you go a little bit slower, you'll actually start to see that your dog can relax just a little bit more. They may even start to lay down and relax into a comfortable position if they've been standing. And then once you feel like they're relaxed, she's gotten her eyes kind of closed here, she's checking in, then what I want you to do is take that loving touch and just get a little bit more curious about it. So as you're going over their body, just take notice if there's any heat, any coldness, a change in temperature. Does their coat feel different in different areas of their body? When you move over a certain spot of the body, do they like wince their eyes or pin their ears or look at you a little bit differently, or do they move away? Those are some really subtle signs that maybe there's a little bit more happening in that tissue, and we might need to do a little bit of work in that area. So I'm just going to kind of do a soft scan all over. When I'm behind her elbows here and kind of her little doggy armpits or over her low back, I'm getting some signs in her face that there's a little bit more going on there. She's a little bit concerned about why I'm touching that area so slowly. So what we can do is just gently connect in and do a really soft, superficial fascial release. So nice, soft, flat hand over the area that's bugging them a little bit. Nice and light, just sinking into their hair coat. I don't want you sinking down into the muscles and pushing hard. Just lightly enough that you're in the coat. And then I want you to just gently move the skin around like we do in our somatic relaxation. You're just stretching that skin until you can't go any further and moving it around. And you can see she's just kind of rolled over and relaxed. And then she's actually stretching away for me to disconnect from the area. So I'm going to give her some loving touch for a moment. And then I'm going to come back into the area where she was a little bit tighter. And I'm going to just really gently, she's going to roll away again. She's like, oh, that's tight. So I'm going to just hold her shoulder to try to keep her here with me. I'm going to lighten my touch even more. So now I have like barely touching her coat. And I'm going to just gently move my hand in a small circle. Very gently. So this is a really nice exercise to do circles both clockwise and counterclockwise. Lightly. You can play with speed, you can go faster or slower. We're looking for signs that they're going to relax and soften into it. And what you're going to feel is the tissue underneath is going to start to relax and not hold so much of a bracing pattern. This is great over their low backs. It's great over their hip joints, their thighs, both the outside and the inside of their thighs, over their shoulder blades, their necks. And quite often these guys are going to have a lot of tension in their little doggy lats. So those are the guys that don't really do a really good downward dog stretch, or the ones that when they're kind of running around outside, you can kind of see one front leg goes a little bit differently than another. You can use this gentle fascial release circle as we're going through our fitness work with these guys.